Right there. You just change that to 3.
Yeah, it won't take it.
Okay.
I had to do that well in advance.
Okay. All right. We're going to be starting in 3 minutes, 51 seconds. Are you good, Natasha? Speak to me. I don't hear her. Well, maybe it's because I don't have it up yet. Never mind. Hang on. I don't mean anything. You're good. Don't look so concerned. Minutes. Can you hear me shining this while this countdown's going? Hello, Donna. Nice to see you. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know that you could hear us. Hey, Dave, my brother, I'm glad you're on with us. Snow Buddies, Sunny161, and Debbie Soxy, all of you, I'm sure glad to see you. Ruth Shoemaker. We'll be back with you here in just a minute. Actually, about 2 minutes. One minute. Thirty seconds. Thank you, Dave. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Dave. How you doing today?
Hey, Natasha.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, wow. Okay. I've got everybody on board with us. I was worried that. Yeah. Hey, there's my sister on with me, Sheila Meadows. I'm glad to see you on, sis. Thanks for being here. Linda McHale-Rest, I was worried you were still having technical issues. It's good to hear you. And it's good to see you too, Linda. I appreciate it. Dave has been helping me. He's been counting down for me. He says 30 seconds. Anyway. Well, I want to introduce, everybody's probably wondering who this young lady is down here between us, Mark. You do see her, right?
Yep. Yes. Yep, she's right down there.
Yeah, I see her right up here. This is Natasha Joe. Natasha is going to be joining the staff doing some stuff with the sponsors. She's going to be helping to introduce the sponsors and just tell us a little bit about yourself, Natasha.
Well, I was born and raised in Minnesota, and I've lived in the Clarksville, Tennessee, Middle Tennessee area for 23 years.
Yeah.
Um, I'm a photographer, an artist, and a mom.
And a jack of all trades. Now you're a
Yeah.
YouTube star.
Yeah. You
Oh,
know,
I don't know about that.
you need to call home to Minnesota and tell them their weather is down in Louisiana drunk on somebody's lawn.
Yeah.
Love
Uh-oh,
it.
she's already got a fan. Dave says beautiful addition. you,
We
Oh,
think so
well, thank
too.
you.
you
We
think
think
that
so too.
you think Dave's gotten tired of seeing us two guys on and no woman?
Very
Oh,
well
this,
could be.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's take first things first. We'll come back to Natasha here in just a second, so hang in there. Natasha, join in anytime you want to say anything.
all right.
She's coming to us directly from the Christian County Weather Spotter Weather Building training room, actually. So she's got a nice scene behind her. Well, it's not a nice scene. It's kind of a tornado tearing things up. But anyway, Ida Gantz is joining us. She says she's watching from Morton's Gap over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. Hi, Ida. Glad to have you with us. Anna George is on. She says, welcome aboard to Natasha. Ooh, you're getting some fans, Natasha. Keep on.
Oh, guys.
And she also says her big labs have sure enjoyed being outside today. Boy, it's been cold, though. Is it still cold out there, Mark?
It's actually has risen up to close to 30 degrees
Oh,
around
wow.
the area. We're starting back down now. We're in the
Okay.
upper 20s through most of the area.
Okay. So let's quickly do a rundown on the weather and tell everybody what we can expect over the next few days. Then we're going to look out in the future a little bit.
All right. Well, like I said, we got up close to the 30-degree mark up here today. Probably a little warmer down in Tennessee, but not a lot. We're going to drop back down cold enough to be below 20 degrees, but not nearly as cold as we have been tonight. Then we'll just kind of bounce around into the low 30s to mid 30s, back down in the teens tomorrow night. Maybe Friday getting up right around freezing or just a little above. Friday night down in the 20s. Saturday, it's supposed to be mostly sunny and highs in the mid 40s. That's going to feel like a heat wave compared to what we've had.
Do you
We
believe
may
it'll
get
get
some.
there?
We could get close. We could get close. Now we may see some precipitation coming in Saturday night and through Sunday. It may be a rain snow mix,
Okay.
but right now they're not calling for anything significant as far as any kind of accumulation.
Well, okay. Let's look at who else has joined us. Sandy Christian's on with us. Let's summon dinner. Today feels like a heat wave compared to yesterday. And then Connie Stevens Ferris says, "Hey y'all from Crofton." Harley Blankenship. Hey Harley, I'm glad to see you on with us.
Oh, Harley.
Anita Wright says, "Hey everyone." So you guys hang in there. We're going to talk a little bit more about this, how it's going to warm up some. And I'm seeing some troubling things in our future. You and I have talked about this, Mark. We were talking about what February is starting to look like. It's showing slightly above normal for the month. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be warm by any stretch of the imagination. And, slightly above is, I don't know, it means you might have a few days where it does get above normal, but then it goes back cold. It's going to be a month of extremes. I think we're going to see some wild weather. We're going to go everywhere from severe weather to snowstorms to all kinds of things. So we're going to get a little bit of everything hitting at us. As I see more people joining us, Chris Campbell says snow and no ice. I agree with that. And Rebecca Val, of course, always wants more snow.
Yeah.
Patricia Fuller says hello on the Facebook page, and so does Nancy Williams Turney from Franklin, Kentucky. One of my, well, I guess kind of a hometown. Hopkins was actually my hometown, but my family moved to Franklin years and years ago. Still got family there. My sister's there, my brothers. So it's good to see all of you on. Chris Beecham says, time to put on shorts and flip-flops. Well, I don't think
Almost.
Natasha,
I was wondering if anybody would get a picture of one of the people running around in New Orleans in shorts and flip-flops with the 10 to 11 inches of snow that New Orleans got.
Boy, wasn't that amazing? Those folks down there don't even know what to do.
Yeah, that sets an all-time record for them. The highest they had before was 2.8.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, as we get down towards the 27th mark, we're a little concerned. Actually, a little bit later now. I think it's about the 29th now, isn't it? Where we're seeing a big storm coming in.
Right in that time frame, yeah. That's still pretty far out on all the models. A lot of moving parts still moving around with that. But that's what they're showing for the next big storm, and it looks like it could be an interesting time.
Yeah, it's got cold air coming in from the northwest. We got warm air coming up from the south, and guess where we are? Right smack dab in the middle of it.
Right where we usually are.
Yeah, that's not going to bode well for us. We're going to watch this very closely for you because we sure don't need to get caught off guard with any severe weather or, severe winter weather too. I mean, anything's possible with that storm. It could even be one of those things where we get severe weather on the front, snow on the back. I mean, it's just crazy.
And everything in between.
Yeah, and we've already seen crazy weather this year with this winter, especially with the southern snowstorm. It's almost unheard of. Things are just cattywampus. That's all I can say. They're not in good. They're just not being normal. So,
and we've been able to tell that because as we've seen, the models have been all over the place all winter.
Yeah.
Anything beyond like just a day or two out, and they just go all different directions, and wild things show up on them. So we've had to be really careful what we tell everybody about because they've shown some horrendous things that just disappeared as it got closer.
So the key to watch is as we get near the end of the month, the weather's going to become more volatile, and I'm sure we're going to be busy. We will keep you up to date, and many of you have done so good by us. You've been loyal, you've trusted us, and so far, thank God we haven't let any of you down. We've pretty well been right on the money on what we expected to happen, and it has in fact come to pass that way. So we're going to watch this. We'll keep you posted on it as it gets a little closer. In the meantime, let's enjoy the warm-up a little because I'm ready for some warmer weather. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you are too, aren't you, Natasha?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes. Next month I'm going to Costa Rica, so I get to wave goodbye to all my friends for about 8 days.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I think we need to do a live from down there in Costa Rica, Mark, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hey.
So we'll carry the whole crew
and
down
we
there.
hide in your suitcase.
Yeah. we'll carry the whole crew down there and make you work while you're on vacation or something. No, I'm just kidding. But, I hope you have a great time. At least you don't have to worry about the winter weather like we are right now.
Yes.
Yeah, Jacob Gibson kind of says it all. He says, it's pitiful. We got nothing but Gulf Coast gets a foot. Jacob, I appreciate you, brother. I do. And let's see. Anita Wright says, lucky her. I wonder who she's talking about. Natasha, Joe.
Oh, I don't know.
But anyway.
You have to remember, Natasha can't see the chat.
Oh, that's right. She can't. Okay.
Well, I mean, kind of. It's so tiny, I cannot really read what's going on there.
Yeah, well, we'll make things a little better as time goes by for you. We had to get some audio issues squared up before we went on. We've had a lot of things going on, and big changes are coming to this channel, Mark, right? And we got some big stuff in the works.
Yes, indeed.
It is going to change everything. You guys are going to say, oh, my gosh, how did you guys pull that off? Well, we pulled it off because you guys subscribe to us, and YouTube's paying us a little more money so we can actually upgrade some things. So if you haven't subscribed, be sure and go in and subscribe. Join the tribe and subscribe. And it's going to be a good experience. Let's see. Jacob Gibson says the South got snow because too many snowbirds go down there this time of year. He
followed him home.
He might have a point there. But anyway, so let's quickly move on. I want to take a look. I was looking earlier over at Irving, Tennessee, at the camera there. And Pinnacle Tower, 18 degrees. Come on up. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? They got snow on the ground still. This is in eastern Tennessee, and look at that. As they say, would you look at that? Yeah, it is really nice. This is on top of a fire tower that's overlooking Irving, Tennessee, and look for forest fires and things. It's absolutely beautiful there. And it's 18 degrees, as I said. But now if we go across the state line to Burnsville, North Carolina, wow. They've got a little more snow, it looks like. But look at that beautiful shot. The mountains in the distance. I mean, whew, but nobody's flying the airplanes, it doesn't look like. Hey, those cars have been sitting there for a week or two. I wonder.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they got snowed in.
I guess this is an airport, or a little airstrip up on top of one of the mountains there. So I guess they might have a hard time getting in and out. But anyway, it's a beautiful shot. Absolutely love it. I knew Linda McElrath would love it. She says that's so pretty. Linda is one of my fans of the live cameras we have, and she just enjoys it. I know where she wants to go. She wants to go to Mount Shasta. I guess we'll go out there real quick, and we'll come back and talk a little more about the weather. So everybody hang with us a second, because Mount Shasta is a beautiful, beautiful place to look at. And here we go. It's Northern California, and look at that. This is a
Wow.
this is a live shot. This is from Mount Shasta in Northern California, live as we speak. And none of these cameras we show you are recorded. They're all live. And 51 degrees there below Mount Shasta in the city. I guess it's Mount Shasta, California is the name of it. But anyway, it's quite nice. Okay, we get some question. Let's see here. Nikki Winter says, hello, friends. We're all down with sickness. Any more snow coming? Jennifer Winder says, when are we getting more snow and how much? Tangela Helsley says, any chance for a warm-up on Saturday morning? I'll be outside having a food distribution. And Linda McElrath says, Mount Shasta! So, Mark.
Well, for Saturday morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
For Saturday morning, the low Friday night's supposed to be down in the low 20s, but it's supposed to get up to 48, so it should warm up fairly quick. It may be pretty crisp and brisk starting out, but you should warm up a little bit as the day goes on. It shouldn't be too bad.
Mark, I'm looking at our friends at Spirit Lake. What is going on there?
You see all the poles where
I
they
do.
have them set there?
Yeah, I do.
I'm wondering, that's one of two things. That's either going to be ice fishing spots, or that's where they're warning people where the ice may be a little bit thin.
Ah, okay. Wow. That's pretty interesting. I haven't seen that before. What's the temperature there? It is 34 degrees. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be out on the lake at that particular temperature.
No, probably not. Probably not.
But it does look like they've got some clouds coming in. Now, we're going to be, when's our next chance for anything? Let's answer some of the questions we've got coming in.
Yeah. It looks like our next chance for any kind of precipitation is going to be Saturday night. It's going to start off with possibility of a rain and snow mix after midnight.
Okay.
Lows about 31. Then a chance of rain and snow before noon on Sunday, then changing over to all rain. Mostly cloudy with a high around 43. And then a chance of rain before midnight Sunday night, then a chance of rain and snow, mostly cloudy with a low around 28. So we're going to be right on the edge of it.
Yeah. So yeah. I think we'll see some snow. Don't think it'll be anything to worry about or anything to stick to the roads, but it might get quite pretty, because a lot of times when you have precip falling, you have what's called evaporational cooling, and that tends to cool the atmosphere a little bit to cause it to be cold enough to turn over into snow. So Natasha Joe just learned something. Remember that term, evaporational cooling.
Got it.
Okay. But anyway, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. We're not going to be on too much longer. We wanted to, first of all, introduce Natasha Joe. And I do want to tell you that she's going to be working with our commercials and our ads and stuff with some response. She's actually working with Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing, and so she's got some experience, don't you, Natasha?
Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
Quit calling me sir. I work for a living.
Speaking of that,
yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. Let's talk about the first one right here.
It's about time to talk about our sponsors.
Absolutely, and of course, we're going to talk about Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing. 270-707 roof is the number. Hey, let me tell you, if you need something done with your roof, now's the time to do it, because we are fixing to go into some of our more active weather. And so if you've got any problems with your roof at all, you need to give old Michael a call, because he will talk to you. It won't cost you a dime to talk to him, and he'll actually give you some good advice, and then you can decide if you want him to fix it or not. But I'll tell you what, you won't find anybody any better than old Michael Vance and his crew. They're absolutely some of the best in the business right now, and I really do mean that. Most of you know I don't have anybody on here that I don't believe in, and I firmly believe in Michael Vance and his abilities and his crew's abilities. They're absolutely some of the best. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina, and you guys are going to hear a lot more about that as the weather gets warmer, because it is a beautiful place, nice place to, when you get spring fever, hey, he'll fill up fast. You better give him a call, make some reservation. There's his website, visit lakesidecampground.com. And we don't want to forget, if, as I mentioned, we may get some severe weather coming, you probably are going to need something to protect your family. So take a look at this right here. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And, of course, we don't want to forget our friend Katie Moyer over at Kentucky Hemp Works. I mean, that woman, she works all the time. She may even be working right now. I don't know. She stays so busy. I have to send up smoke signals or something just to get her attention. Say, hey, Katie, call me. But she is selling the heck out of that salve. And a lot of you bought it off our online store. So let's take a look at that and see what it's all about. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hemp Works Hemp Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. And here's the website to our store. But now we also have Weather and Shop. Let's see here. Shop Weather and Wisdom is now online. You can go on there and you can see a lot of outerwear and things, the shirts and things. We've got a lot of stuff in there, plus the link here to the dpww.shop. You will find new stuff in there as well. The koozies. Why do you guys? We're having a hard time keeping the I Love David Powell koozies in stock. I don't know why. You guys must be crazy. You must have. I know what they're doing. They're using it for dart boards or something. It makes a good dart board or something. But hey, thanks anyway. I appreciate you guys.
Dave, you know how you've always got that one kitchen table that's always got a slightly short leg?
Uh-huh.
Well, it fits right under there perfectly.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Hey, my friends on here jump on you over that. They'll say, no, that's not the case. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything. And like I said, be sure and go on there and browse through it. There's all kinds of stuff. And I think Natasha's going to even have a few things on there eventually. Aren't you, Natasha?
Yeah, I'm actually wearing something right now that possibly could be on there if you want to see.
Well, can you lean up and show it to them in the camera? Ah, very nice. So she has some Native American flair stuff that's going to be on there. It hasn't come yet, but we'll be working on that. Uh-oh, you already got my first one. Linda McElrath says, David, we actually do love you. So there. Anna Joy says, do you have bumper stickers? You know what? We don't, but that's something we ought to have that.
Yeah, but if you are a subscriber to the channel, you can get a Watchers of the Wind vinyl sticker to go on the back window of your car.
It looks like
it has our emblem on it.
Yeah, it looks like this. Once you subscribe, you become a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe, and got a lot of folks that joined, and you see those on some vehicles running around everywhere. Alicia Maxwell says, loving the merchandise in the shop. So folks are getting on there and seeing some of it. We're going to have more designs on the shirts. I promise you. If you see it on the koozies, you're probably going to see it on the shirt as well. So if you look at those koozies, you'll probably see it on the shirts too. There's Snow Buddies coming. They're going to be Thunder Buddies shirts. Here's a Thunder Buddy koozie. So it gives you an idea of some of the things you're going to have the opportunity to deal with. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what we're doing. And I can't wait to unveil the new, let me go back to our regular stuff here. The new stuff that's going to be coming to the page as well. It's going to change the overall looks of everything. Linda McElrath wants one of those bracelets, Natasha. She says that's beautiful. So we're going to try to get that online here pretty quick. And so I'll be working with Natasha, and we'll try to get some of her stuff on there pretty soon. And but like I said, if you ever really need to get a hold of her, you can get a hold of her through Michael Vance, because she works over there with him a lot and is helping him on the roofing business. And I think you guys will actually enjoy talking with her and seeing some of the stuff she's got. She's got some nice things, and we've got a little more time. We'll let her come on and show some of the things that she's got to do. Let's see. Is there anything else? Have I forgotten, Linda? Have I forgotten anything? Linda always tells me if I forget anything. She says, "Dave, you forgot to pay the bills or something," you know. Let's see here. Well, it looks like everybody's kind of quiet.
Yeah.
That's kind of a good thing. So, but they're not talking about food yet. When they start talking about food, Natasha, that tells us it's time to go because everybody's getting hungry, and we start giving out all these recipes of things that we're having. And you know, we had some venison burgers over in our kitchen earlier today. You got the chance to taste one of them. Were they good?
Oh, they were amazing. Thank you so much for sharing.
Well, I can't help it. I'm just good in the kitchen like that with venison. I love to cook good old venison. It's delicious and it's good for you. And it's the lean red meat. I love it. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great evening. And this, let's see, what day? This is Wednesday? Yeah, this is Wednesday.
This is Wednesday.
So let's see. Linda McElrath says popcorn. Oh, she's okay. She started the food stuff now. So that's the first thing.
Okay, that's our cue.
Yeah, that is our cue. Any final words anybody want to say? And Mark and Natasha, why don't you guys say some final words?
Well, I wanted to just say thank you for having me on the show, and I'm really looking forward to working with you guys.
And we're looking forward to having you. She
Absolutely.
does kind of look good between us. You know, that's two old guys, and then there's this this girl here that is a lot better looking than we are. But anyway.
We need to be careful over time. You'll see her space in there get bigger and bigger, and ours will get smaller.
Oh, I know. It worries me. Mary Vorby says, I'm quiet because I'm a popsicle. She's up in Michigan. And I tell you, she is. That's a wild place to be right now. It's cold. And Chris Beach says, there you go, talking about food. Well, I can't help it. But I love you guys. You've been very good to us, and we thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It means so much, and I appreciate you. We're going to try to hit 6,000 here pretty soon, but like I said, we're watching out for that storm around the 29th, and we will definitely be talking more about that as we go forward. In the meantime, we may see a little snow this weekend, and other than that, enjoy the little bit warmer temperatures. Okay?
Yeah.
Anything else, Mark?
Everyone have a great rest of the week. Enjoy the warmer temperatures and get out and take care of stuff you probably were needing to, but it was too cold to do. Watch out for, again, the rain coming in, rain and snow mix coming in on the weekend. Otherwise, have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, wait a minute. Harley Blankenship. She says popcorn with extra butter does sound good. That girl, what are we going to do with her? She is just, she kills me. She just wants to talk about food, and that makes me hungry. So thanks, Harley, for that. We really appreciate that. And that makes us want to get off there real quick. So, Natasha, anything you want to say?
I just wanted to say I appreciate you having me on the show. Look forward to working with both of you and learning more about the audience. It's all about the audience and learning about weather as well.
And you'll have to learn about our friends on here because Dave's talking about eating broccoli casseroles. Scott Cancer does say you can't wait for warmer weather, but okay, when we're talking about food, it's our cue to go, so we're going to get on out of here. And so if nothing else, if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye.
Bye.